Hello and welcome to Community Crossroads. I'm Carolina Astrain. On this week's show, or rather today's show, we hear from Woodrow Wilson Wagner II. We also hear from Restoration House Ministries, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center, and we also get some grief and grieving tips. First, we hear from Woodrow Wilson Wagner II. Welcome, Woodrow.
Hello, good to see you again.
Always great to see you. And so today we're talking about the Victoria County Democratic Party. You served as chair of the party.
I did.
And you recently resigned.
I did.
So talk to us about what that was like, what it's been like a week later, almost a week later, and what are your plans for the future moving forward?
Yeah, last week was kind of an emotional roller coaster ride. I really enjoyed being chair of the party, but I think we just got to the point where, in my opinion, if we were going to win as a party, if we were going to have Democrats hold office, we were really going to have to expand. By expansion, I mean specifically reaching out to people that are more conservative, that are more moderate, and specifically people of faith. And unfortunately, there were a lot of folks in our party who didn't want to have that expansion. They thought we could win if we just find more Democrats, if we just gather with Democrats. I wanted to have gatherings with everybody. I wanted to invite independents. I wanted to invite moderates. I wanted to invite conservatives. And yes, you can be conservative and be a Democrat. Yes, you can be a person of faith and be a Democrat. So unfortunately, there was an incompatibility of philosophies there, and I thought it was best that I move on.
Well, how long did you serve?
I served for a little more than 2 years. I actually began my term 6 months early in July of 2021. So when it became July 2023, that was my 2-year limit. And then they had unfortunately not found anybody to be chair, so they were kind of in a quagmire there. So I decided to stay on a few more months, but it just became increasingly clear that the direction of the party was becoming more and more ultra-liberal, and it didn't reflect the needs and concerns of this community.
And it didn't resonate with you personally either.
Yeah, it didn't resonate with me personally. I'm a person of faith. I make no apologies for Jesus Christ being my Lord and Savior. I make no apologies for promoting the virtues of faith, hope, and love. But in some quarters, you can't do that. And in some of the folks we had in our party were not too happy about that. But the people of Victoria County, overwhelmingly, the majority, these people are conservative, they're people of faith. And if we don't reflect that, if we don't reach out to that, the Democratic Party will never, ever win an election.
Right, it is quite a bit of culture wars here in the Crossroads. We actually used to be a blue county here in Victoria.
That's right.
But across the state, a shift happened.
So the reason we used to be blue is because we had leaders like Ken Armbruster, Greg Laughlin, Wayne Dearlum, Don Posey, who were conservative Democrats, who were men of faith, who understood that you can't dismiss people just because they go to church, just because they wear their faith on their sleeve. That's why Democrats won. I wanted to return to that formula. Unfortunately, the majority of leaders in the Democratic Party did not want to return to that formula. They want to run Victoria County like Marin County in San Francisco. This is not San Francisco.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic. We are not going to win if we run the Democratic Party in Victoria County like they do in Marin County. This is a very different place.
Well, Woodrow, what's up for you next after this? Because, I mean, you're washing your hands of this, you're walking away, you're not responsible anymore.
I'm not responsible anymore, sure.
But we appreciate you here in the community. You do so much in the Crossroads. You're a valued educator at UHV. Tell us what's in store for you next.
You're so kind. You should be my front man and manager. That's wonderful. But I want to continue to serve in every way I can. I think I need a little bit of a nap or a rest after all of this. But I want to continue to serve. Specifically, I want to serve in my church. Specifically, I want to serve at UHV. But I want to serve all people, not just people who agree with me, but people who have different viewpoints, people who want to look at things in a different way. I think as long as we have this tribal politics, and that's the word that the Democrats kept using, we want our tribe. We want to have people in our tribe. As long as we use that words, we divide the people in Victoria. and we want to be more inclusive. The Democrats, I think, have a great opportunity to be inclusive. Promoting the rights of LGBTQ is great, but you've also got to promote the rights of people that are of faith, that are Christian, and bring those people into the tent too.
You have to have a conversation first.
Absolutely. And those are the kinds of conversations I want to have and spend my time having days forward.
Well, you be sure to keep us updated on your activity.
Yes.
I'm sure you're going to find that right stage and a way to unite people. Thank you so much, Woodrow.
I hope so. Thank you, Carolina.